Hello, Gemini, and welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is your November 2016 reading. Now, mind you, this reading is for certain energies. There are so many people that watch these videos that only particular energies are going to come to me through the cards. And if they do pertain to you, please feel free to contact me via my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. I am offering no longer the one question reading because I was putting as much time into that as I was into my text and video readings and making a little over $9 after YouTube took their share. So I'm going to offer still the text readings, which are $20 for about 6 to 9 paragraphs in an email, and the $30 personal video reading, which a lot of people like. And yes, so the energy I'm pulling, if it isn't your energy, please feel free to contact me for a personal energy video or text reading so that I can, tap into your energy and give you a more precise reading. But for this reading, I am receiving a message. Actually, I feel like it's almost like someone who's in a relationship who's just getting tired and who maybe offered some other relationship that is not good for you, or even a single person that it's just not good for you. And there's a message of positive thinking. There's a message of, yes, it's getting into fall and things seem dreary and routine, but I'd have to say that the one thing I've been feeling lately is that in order to maintain a healthy relationship, the most positive thing, the one thing you have to have is respect. Respect is what maintains relationships. And over time, just like anything else in life, a brand new toy, you no longer respect it after time passes, but you can reinvest in respect and fix circumstances by putting respect back into your situation. All right. So I'm going to go ahead with the reading and just tell you the energies I'm receiving. The energy for Gemini for November 2016 that I'm receiving right now is that someone's offering love. You're unsure if you should take it. And crossing that is the card that's kind of not a very honest card. Sneaking out the window card. You feel like you're waiting for something to happen in your life, and you feel like you're just trapped under a lot of baloney. And maybe in some situations people are. Okay, so in the recent past, you felt like you were just trying to keep everything to yourself and couldn't open up in whatever way. And now something great is coming along business-wise. In the near future, you're going to hear money, a message with regards to money via some sort of social media, text, maybe even snail mail. And you're going to have control over how much money it is that you're going to partake in. So I don't know if this is going to be an inheritance or a job offer or a pay increase, but I think this is where your mind should be for the month of November. Somebody around you really does care about you. They really want to give you your love, their love. They want to open their heart to you. And you're confused about, you're hoping to make maybe a choice, a decision, but it could be a difficult decision. Your outcome cards, I laid 3 of them in the outcome position. You did receive the High Priestess, which is the card that tells me that there is something that you could create. If this is a new person in your life and you're single, I believe that you could create something very magical. And the Justice card is coming up to say that, you've worked hard in the situation and you do deserve better circumstances. But also the outcome card of the Four of Swords is saying that you may have to wait a little bit for some reason for passion, love, or a business circumstance to kind of turn around. I continued with the Gateway to the Divine Tarot with another 3-card reading, and what it shows is you really putting a lot of thought into a situation. Now, this could be a job. If it's I'm getting a job. Okay, so really take a look at the situation, really take the time to stop and think, know that justice is in your corner and that you can create what you want from the circumstances. You've worked very hard to get here and you're getting really tired out. But be careful because the devil is in the details, I'm hearing. So really go through with a fine-tooth comb if you get an offer, business-wise. Love relationship wise, I asked a little more and I pulled 2 cards from the Rider-Waite tarot deck, and you received the Fool card, which is saying you want to jump, you want to run, you want to go carelessly into a new path. But right behind that was the Tower card, which is telling me that yes, it all seems, whatever this is, seems like a fun getaway opportunity with someone, but that you should probably stop and really reconsider because chances are it's not going to work out in a particular relationship with a particular person whose energies I may be picking up. Okay, I want to state that. The gateway to the divine, the Gilded Tarot is saying you really need to set your sword down, draw a line in the sand, and make a decision. Yes, you love the attention you're getting, but you need to really, really think about uh, what you have. Like I said before, there is magic when you bring respect back into a circumstance. And if you do that in a relationship, you can go back to feeling on top of the world, on top of enjoying a wonderful family life, and therefore having a wonderful Thanksgiving together. So I'm getting a few different energies. I'm getting an energy of someone who is contemplating leaving. Maybe you're in a bad situation, but do realize that the Devil and the Tower card both did come up. So it is a situation where you need to kind of stand back and really put some thought into the circumstances. I'm also getting that it's a business offer that just needs to be combed through and really evaluated before making a decision. I pulled 3 cards from the Angel Card Tarot deck, and the first card you received was the 8 of Fire. Events are moving at a fast pace. Delays are over, and many things are happening at once. Now, sometimes that's really good, and other times things can catch you off guard. The second card I received is the Knight of Water, just like the Queen of Water, but the Knight is actually rushing in. You're falling in love. There's wedding proposals. There's a need to balance your emotions. There's a need to take and stop and think about the situation. The final card is the Two of Earth. Too much going on at once. There's a need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. In other words, things don't need to be set in stone. They don't need to be decided and demanded. They don't need to be something that's right now. In fact, the more readings I'm doing, the more I'm feeling like November is kind of a passive month, a month to think about things, a month to slow down and contemplate before you go into December or the beginning of a brand new year. So yes, I pulled 2 more cards. One from the messages from your Angels Doreen Virtue Tarot card deck, and you received Angel Astera. Now this card says, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and do not compromise. Again, I'm getting the feeling about the King of Swords here. Put your foot down, demand what you want, be very clear. And that's not saying that things won't work out. It's saying that you deserve the best and you need to make the best choice for yourself in the circumstance or situation. I feel like that has to do with the money situation. Now, the last and final card I pulled for Gemini for the month of November 2016 is from the Romance Angels Doreen Virtue deck, and you received Stay Optimistic About Your Love Life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so if you're in a relationship, stay optimistic, bring back the respect, love each other, and enjoy your Thanksgiving. If you are single, stay optimistic and have positive thoughts, but really get to know the person. Okay, I still have that feeling that it's very important to get to know the person and that it's really not important to make a decision in November. All right. I feel like December may be a better time. Christmas presents and wonderful things can happen then. But at this time, it's a good time to just contemplate and focus on what is the best decision for you. All right, Gemini. So I hope you have a wonderful November, and I hope to see you again in December. Take care, and God bless.